I don't think the lonely really ever goes away. But maybe you can find somebody help you pass the day. And Grandma put on her best every Sunday morning, went off to church to praise the Lord in all his glory. Grandpa died sometime back and far away. Grandma listened to Johnny Cash almost every day. I hear Johnny Cash died of a broken heart. To love like that, the little thing just tears you apart. I ain't expecting much from this beat up world, but oh, to have a love like Johnny Cash had for her. Oh, to have a love like Johnny Cash had for her. Oh, to have a love like Johnny Cash had for her. All right. Am I losing people? Let's see now. That was Johnny Cash. Next song, Walking Back to Georgia. Whoops, just went past it. There's an old Jim Croce song from what is that, 72, I believe, or 1972. Why do I keep going away from it? Now let's see if you can see those chords here. We do have the minor chords, are the only ones I wrote a chord chart out for. The F sharp minor, I think most probably ukulele players are familiar with it. The B minor chord, we've seen that several times already tonight. And then the C sharp minor chord is the it's basically a bar chord, and you don't have to use could probably get away with the C sharp minor 7th if you wanted to. That means barring all 4 strings on the 4th fret. Or if you want to, rather than playing it that way where you're barring the 3 high strings and then getting your index finger on that 1st fret, you can invert it and play it like a C chord, except you're barring with the index finger and playing your pinky on the, what is that, the 8th fret there. You can try it that way. Whatever works easiest for you. It's just options. Yeah, it's one of those, yeah, it's sort of that weird crossover, maybe rock folk that Jim Croce was in. I don't think there was a real genre for it. Glenn's our expert, he might know. No, Glenn? No comment? I do have a tendency to play this too fast, especially when I listen to the recording, but I'll knock it down a notch. Again, we'll do the intro twice. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so you can see how that works out. The G, D, A happens pretty quick. It's like a split measure. G, D, A. D minor. G, D, A. And that happens a lot. Walking back to Georgia, and I hope she will take me back. Nothing in my pocket, and all I own is up on my back. Well, she's a girl who said she loved me on that hot, dusty Macon road. And if she's still around, I'm gonna settle down with that hard-loving Georgia girl. Walking back to Georgia, she's the only one who knows how it feels when you lose a dream and and how it feels when you dream alone. Well, she's a girl who said she loved me on that hot, dusty Macon road. And if she's still around, I'm gonna settle down with that hard-loving Georgia girl. Georgia, can you hear me calling? I'll be home in just a while. And if I had to, I'd be crawling just to share another morning smile. So you're the girl who said you loved me on that hot, dusty long ago. And if you're still around, I'm gonna settle down with you, my heart-loving Georgia girl. Walking back to Georgia, and I hope she will take me back. Nothing in my pockets, and all I own is up on my back. She's a girl who said she loved me on that hot, dusty Macon road. And if she's still around, I'm gonna settle down with that hard-loving Georgia girl. Thank you. We got a chat. Let's see. Yeah. Glenn writes Jim Croce was in the singer-songwriter category. Well, that's true. It's a question whether or not the genre of music, whatever that was. I guess he was on his own little world. One of the earlier songs that we did was Kathy's song, and the version I like playing was done by Eva Cassidy. And unfortunately, she passed on. But she, according to some of the history, she was hard for the record companies to introduce her because she was so cross genre that, you know, back in those days, you know, they always wanted to fit musicians into categories, and she just kind of never did. All right, the next song is Until the Last Light Fades. This one's actually sort of a favorite of a group that I kind of run with, because I've actually been playing it for a long time. We were doing it, I think I was playing it probably one of the first few years when I was with the Pug. Just didn't play it for the Pug. So there's a bit of a difference. Normally it's capoed up to get into the key of C for me. Let's see, this has a waltz tempo to it. And that's it. It's a sort of nice country waltz, cowboy waltz, I guess we can call it. Do you have a turnaround? There's an instrumental that basically repeats the verse progression. And it's a great song. Mandolin Orange did this. I wrote this out for the ukulele players. Key of C was a compromise because usually I sing it in the key of B. And you probably already noticed keys of B for the ukulele players kind of torture, unless you want to tune down your ukulele a half a step. So anything challenging on the chords? No, it doesn't look like it. C, A minor, F, E minor, D minor, G, all basically simple. All right, so we'll start off with a 3/4 tempo. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Born to die, darling, you live no longer than your years. If heaven and earth, sorry, I'm off key, we're both on the market. Heaven has nothing to fear. So where, oh where have the lights gone low as the sun retires? has life outlived these eyes of mine? Please stay till the last light fades. Well, it seems like I'm off key. Father, oh my Father, I'll be standing in line to face what faults are mine. Oh. All right, I figured out what I was. I'm sorry, folks. I might crank this one up again. I was reading the wrong sheets, so even though the key was probably right.
My ukulele.
Yeah, I was reading the ukulele charts, so that was throwing everybody off, including me. All right, ready? Here we go. One more time. Sorry, folks. We'll just have to edit that out in the final copy. So, let's see, C, F, F, G. So here we go. Ready? So sounds so much different. One more time. Here we go. Born to die, darling, you live no longer than your years. If heaven and earth are both on the market, hell has nothing to fear. So where, oh where have the lights gone low as the sun retires for the day? Or has life outlived these eyes of mine? Please stay till the last light fades. Father, oh my Father, I'll be standing in line to face what faults are mine. It's not these old bones all missing my dying, it's the girl I'm leaving behind. So where, oh where have the lights gone low as the sun retires for the day? Or has life outlived these eyes of mine? Please stay till the last light fades. Love of mine, sweet love of mine, I'll soon return to the land and make room for the new. I'll give hell my worst and good to this earth. As for heaven, it was found in you. So where, oh where have the lights gone low as the sun retires for the day? Has life outlived these eyes of mine? Please stay till the last light fades. Please stay till the last light fades. Much better the second time around.
Yes.
Especially when you get the key right? So I should have just blanked out. Well, I guess I'm kind of have blanked out my screen, but we're all good. It's all music. I'm glad I stopped it. Started over. Here we go. Next song. All right. This one is probably the closest we'll get to, I think, one of the bluegrass selection here. This was a song that I got from a group called Iron Horse. They actually do a lot of bluegrass covers, believe it or not. They've got some. They've got one by Elton John and one by Nirvana, however you want to pronounce it. Let me get it up here on my sheet. Basically, there's nothing capoed. Same sheets for guitar as it is for ukulele players. I'm just going to pull it up so I don't get used to looking up all the time. Whether or not we do any kind of instrument. So usually in kind of bluegrass music, it's an sort of A-B section that just kind of repeats over and over again. And the instrumental parts pretty much are the A-B parts again. My instrumentals tend to be sort of the John Prine method where you just do fancy stuff with chords. So it works. Basically, this song is one of those that starts with a chorus. So every time you see the chorus, we're going back up to that first verse or first paragraph there, and or first stanza, I guess is what we'll call it. And a fairly short song without instrumentals. Should probably figure out later on if we got anybody who wants to do instrumentals. So it has got a bluegrass sort of rhythm. And remember, there's always a little bit of a swing, I think, with bluegrass. And I'll try to slow it down a little bit. There you go. It's too late now to tell you that I love you. Or is there still a chance for me somehow? Oh, they tell me now you have found another. Darling, please don't say it's too late now. I know this heart of mine could never stand it if I should have to give you up somehow. Oh, won't you say you'll give me one more chance, dear? Darling, please don't say it's too late now. Is it too late now to tell you that I love you? Or is there still a chance for me somehow? Oh, they tell me now that you have found another. Darling, please don't say it's too late now. Going to the first, like I confess, I know I done you wrong, dear. Well, can't you see my side again somehow? All I ask of you is to give me one more chance, dear. Darling, please don't say it's too late now. It's too late now to tell you that I love you. Or is there still a chance for me somehow? Oh, they tell me now that you have found another. Darling, please don't say it's too late now. Chorus. Is it too late now to tell you that I love you? Or is there still a chance for me somehow? Will you tell me now that you have found another? Darling, please don't say it's too late now. Quick ending. All right, that's a fun one. Yeah, needs instrumentals. It's hard to pick up a fiddle when you're playing a guitar. So, all right, here we go. We're getting into another fun one here. Another finger picking song. Love at the Five and Dime. There is a guitar version of this that is actually capoed up on 2. So I play it in the key of G, whereas the ukulele players, you would do it in the key of A. And it is generally finger picked. And this is kind of a favorite for some of the players who play it with me. So by the way, I keep saying with me, I do have sort of a session that I run with the San Mateo Parks and Recreation Department. Got a couple more weeks left on this session, and then I start again on the 17th of September. You guys are welcome to look at that if you want to join in on that. Right now, while I'm doing online lessons or online sessions, there is no fee for it, just basically because I can't really do any kind of real lessons that way. But San Mateo Parks and Recreation Department, it's the acoustic folk sessions by me. So there's a little plug. I didn't do that during the break, Larry, so I just threw it in there now. Anything to learn on this song here? You got the A/C sharp chord, just play an A chord. The B minor seventh, we kind of covered that to an E minor. So that E seventh, kind of a walking chord change. You'll probably hear it. Mostly it's a finger pick song, but you can always strum to it. Let me give you a sense of the rhythm here. There you go. Count it out. That's G, A minor seventh, or that's D, A. All right. If you guys are comfortable with that, here we go. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. And they waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. And they'd sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. And dance a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. Eddie played the steel guitar. And his mama cried 'cause he played in the bars. Kept young Rita out late at night. So they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee, but still that love survived. 'Cause they'd sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand. So Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita back by his side. And he sang, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. And dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. Eddie played in the barroom band till arthritis took his hand. Now he sells insurance on the side. And Rita's got her house to keep. She writes Dahmser novels with love so sweet. They dance to the radio late at night and still sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at the Five and Dime. Back to the first verse. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. And they waltzed the aisles of the Five and Dime. And they waltzed the aisles of the Five and Dime. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that one. Wish I could see more folks in this group. There you go. That might help. I'd like to see more of the group out there. All right. Now this next song, a little bit of everything. And this is 2 pages long. So this is in what we call sort of Nashville notation. And we're going to actually do it in the key of C. So if you're not familiar with it, let me display this over two pages. Page display, 2 page. There you go. Is that close enough for you guys to see? All right, so let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. There you go. That's about as big as I can get it. Now, so just to kind of help you along with the chords here, 1, 4, and 5 is going to be C. It's the key of C, so C is 1. The 4th chord, number 4, is F, and the 5th chord is G. And this one actually includes 2 minor chords, and that's going to be the A minor, which is 6, the lowercase 6. When you see lowercases like that, it actually means it's a minor chord. So don't mix that up when you see the 4 chord and the 6 chord, because the 6 is minor and the uppercase is major. And then we have the E chord, the E minor chord, which is 3, and you can see it starts on that. The E chord will sneak up on that 3rd stanza. There, the first 2 lines. So it's a little bit of everything. 6 chord, 6 to 1. So that's A minor to C, A minor to the E minor is over the fog, and that will repeat itself, because it's sort of a, I guess you can think of it as sort of a chorus. So this song, you might notice, starts out in San Francisco. I don't know if Dawes is from San Francisco, so it is a slow song. Originally, it was kind of done on a, or at least the original version is on a piano, which is really nice. But I like the song. It's one of those songs that fits the title really well. It kind of has all kinds of tones to it, sadness and happiness. So hopefully you get that, and hopefully you enjoy it. We'll start off, I think we'll do the intro with the 1-4-1. That's the C and the F. Here we go. With his back against the San Francisco traffic, on the bridge's side that faces toward the jail, setting out to join a demographic. He hoists his first leg up over the rail. A phone call's made, police cars show up quickly. The sergeant slams his passenger door. He says, "Hey son, why don't you talk through this with me? Just tell me what you're doing it for." Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the mountains, it's the fog, it's the news at 6 o'clock, it's the death of my first dog, it's the angels up above me, it's a song that they don't sing, It's a little bit of everything. There's an older man who sits in a buffet line. He is smiling and he's holding out his plate. And the further he looks back into his timeline, that hard road always led him to today. Making up for when his bright future had left him. Making up for the fact that his only son is gone. And letting everything out once the server asks him, have you figured out yet what it is you want? I want a little bit of everything, the biscuits and the beans, whatever helps me to forget about the things that brought me to my knees. So pile on those mashed potatoes and an extra chicken wing. I'm having a little bit of everything. Somewhere a pretty girl is writing invitations to a wedding she is scheduled for the fall. Her man says, baby, can I make an observation? You don't seem to be having any fun at all. She said, you just worry about your groomsman and your shirt size. And rest assured that this is making me feel good. I think that love is so much easier than you realize. If you can give yourself to someone, then you should. 'Cause it's a little bit of everything. The way you choke, the way you ate. It is getting up before you, so I can watch you as you wait. So on that day in late September, it's not some stupid little rain. I'm getting a little bit of everything. Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the matador and the bull. It's the suggested daily dosage. It's the red moon when it's full. All these psychics and these doctors, they're all right and they're all wrong. It's like trying to make out every word when they should simply hum along. It's not some message written in the dark or some truth that no one's seen. It's a little bit of everything. So hopefully you were able to follow along with that notation. It's a group called DAWs. I don't know if they're based in the city or not, but sure felt like it. All right, we are at 8 o'clock. We've got 2 more songs. We can finish those up or we can finish it off. I'm more than happy to. So I did put the harder songs at the end. We can go through those if you wish. So the first one, let me change out my sheet music for you folks. Go back to single page display. Get this so I can see what I'm showing you. All right. So this first song is you can think of it as a quick 3/4 time, but it's a 6/8. Oh yeah, so this one here, we can skip this because for the ukulele players, it's beneficial to. I made it out for the capo, and we are actually capo on the 1st fret because you can see with a capo you're playing an E flat chord, but technically it would be, what is that, an F sharp, so E flat, F sharp. Either way, those are all your entire chords. hopefully, if you guys have capos, maybe show of hands, no capos. All right, so I would probably give that. Let me give you a quick demonstration on how it sounds. Because the thing is, the guitar player capos it up to 4. We can skip it. You guys can listen to it on the radio. But the intro. Play it first verse. What does it mean to be lost? You can't find your way on the map. You took the wrong turn, forgot where you came from. Now there ain't no going back. All right, so that's enough of a sampler. I wrote it out just to kind of encourage, using capos helps me anyways go to appropriate keys. So I kind of accept, that's why they were at the end of the list. They were challenging. The last song is actually easier to play, but it does have its challenges. And it's one of those songs that, this is The Wind by Cat Stevens, Yusef. And the tricky bit on this one here is because of the cadencing of the chorus is always a little bit tricky. And let me get my version up here, because I believe that's not capoed, and we can use a chorus. So basically, if we look at there's 2 lines, the verse, 4 lines on the verse, and then where it says, I sat upon the setting sun. Let's see if I can get the notation working here on this application again. That would be really helpful for me. No, it's being stubborn. All right, Tanya, thanks for joining us. She's got to take off. I don't know if you guys can actually see the chorus here, but let me kind of highlight. So this section here that I've highlighted here, you have, it's easy enough to get to the first and the third line, which is basically a G8. And then we have those forward slashes, means we're strumming them really quick, 1 beat each. So G, A, G, A, D. And you can see it repeats itself on the third line. However, the second line and the fourth line of that outline bit changes because of the way that he plays it. And whether or not you get this tonight, it's okay, but it's actually a fun one to practice. Maybe starting out with the bottom, the fourth line, because it kind of works better with the song as far as chord changes, but it is quick chord changes. So it's a E minor, G, that's E minor, A, G, D. So you got to get fast at your chord changes there. So the reason why I think the second line is harder because of the way that he cadences his voice with the song. And this is just the sample if I can play it. But never, 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 never. See, he syncopates it. And that's why it's such of a challenging song. So I will do this slow. You guys can maybe get a feel for it. But you probably like it. Now, in the bottom line here, or the bottom stanza, you can see it pauses. So we strum once and we hold it. Whereas it doesn't really occur. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually play this song 1.5 times. So when we get to the bottom, we're going to go back up to the top and sing that first chorus and verse again. And then we can finish off at the bottom. So I will go slow for the first time out. Maybe we'll do it a second time. Just skip the 2 Ds at the top right now, or just because I want you to get a feel for the rhythm. That's the D, G, A, right? Now technically he plays it like. Now I'm gonna play it slower. So one more time. 1, 2, 3. Play that twice. Here we go. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun. never, 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 never. I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, 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 never. I never make the same mistake. No, never, never, never. Top. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 never. I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. So you can probably see, yeah, that it's challenging, and if you guys practice that, it's a great accomplishment, and it really is fun to play. Halfway through, you're probably going to just have to kind of go on muscle memory and trust yourself to play it, because the tempo is actually a little quicker. If you guys want to do it one more time at that tempo, we see if you challenge it. We'll do it one more time. We'll try to. I'll pick up the tempo a little bit because that was the beginner tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 never. I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, 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 never. I never made the same mistake, but never, never, never. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I end up, well, I think only God really knows. I've sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 never. I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. All right, folks, unmute yourselves, and we can you can thank you guys for all joining.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
Linda,
great.
thanks for the compliments. She learned a lot of new songs and enjoyed the music.
Thanks a lot.
I really love kind of bringing songs.
Thanks
to
a
you
lot.
guys.
Thanks
But,
so much.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It's fun.
And That ends our session. You guys stay safe. Don't get blown out by the smoke or anything, and keep your masks on around people.
Hey, Curtis, I have a question.
Yes.
On that song that you didn't do, the one right before this one,
Yes. Take another turn. Yeah.
yeah, if you say put the capo on one, can you just go and play it in G?
Capo on 1.
Or wait, yeah, right?
Wow, Lindy, you got me on that one because I haven't looked at it closely enough. Because usually it's I capo on 4, so I'm actually playing it. I could be playing it in B. That's the problem with me. I play everything in B.
Linda, you're talking about your
I got
So, all right. Hey, Linda, just you know what? If you contact me on email, we can talk about it later if you want. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Be safe. That'll end our session.
Okay, good night.
All right.